at the 2015 National Reining Breeders' Classic with Madison Rapist, who just rode Dun McLean to a 70.5 in the short stirrup. Madison, you've had this horse, this gelding, since December, so for about 4 months. That's not a long time to get him ready for a big show like this. Tell me a little bit about what you've done to prepare.
I've practiced with my mom and dad, and he's pretty much easy to ride.
He's easy to ride. Well, that's really important for a short stirrup horse. But you're pretty fearless out there. That's one of the things that I admire about you most, is you just get out there and you get it done, a lot like your mom and dad. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be coached by your parents.
It makes it easier, and it's fun.
It's fun because it's a family thing. Your dad was non-pro coach of the year in 2013, and so he's got to be. We know he's a good coach. Your mom is an awesome non-pro rider who is also an awesome mom and a friend to me, and so I know she gives you great advice. What is your biggest inspiration? Do you watch your mom and dad ride a lot? And when you do you try to apply that to your own time in the show pen?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, but you also have your own style too?
Yes.
How would you define your own style? Do you just get out there and try to get the job done, or do you try to stay kind of relaxed and just let what happens happens, or you more kind of go after it?
Go after it.
Go after it? I think so too. That's what I've seen you do. Well, you did a great job today. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
My mom and my dad.
Very good. Well, you did a great job today. It's always fun to cheer you on, and I look forward to seeing you again. And who else?
And Miss Jan.
Oh, Miss Jan Pence. She's a pretty cool lady, isn't she? All right. Well, thank you so much. You did a great job today. You're always such a joy to be around and such a joy to watch ride, and it's really fun to watch your riding career and your reining career. And I am so excited that you started taking hunter jumper lessons, right?
Yes.
That is really exciting. I've been waiting for that to happen for a while. You're welcome, Shannon. Tell me a little bit about the hunter jumper stuff. Why do you like it?
It's fun.
It's fun, isn't it? What horse are you riding?
I don't really have one, but the one I was riding was my friend's.
You have friends near you where you go over and ride with them, isn't that right, down in Florida?
Yes.
Is that something that you're going to continue to do? Do you think we'll see you in the hunter jumper show arena someday?
Yes.
Do you want to do the big stuff like the Grand Prix, or do you want to do more of the hunter stuff? I think you're going to be a Grand Prix girl.
Yes.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I'm really excited. You did a great job today, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Great job. Hi, I'm here with Wyatt Dearie at the National Reining Breeders' Classic 2015. Wyatt just rode memorable moments to a 71.5 for reserve championship in the short stirrup. Wyatt, tell me a little bit about memorable moments, or as you call him, MM.
She's owned by my grandpa, and she's very fast, and she most of the time listens.
It looks like she does listen. It looks like she's got a pretty good motor on her, as you say. She seems fast. Your stops were really impressive. Can you tell us a little bit about how you've practiced?
Well, my dad taught me how, or he helped me a lot, and my version of stop is just say whoa and pull the reins back.
And it seems to work pretty well. What's the hardest thing about showing for you?
When the horses don't take the correct lead.
Yeah, that's a problem. That kind of happened yesterday, didn't it? Over out in the Wheeless Arena, but you managed to switch to the correct lead, to the right lead, and it worked really, really well. You did a great job doing it, and we were all really impressed. What goes through your head when you realize you're on the wrong lead? Tell us what goes through your head.
I get a little bit scared because I don't want to lose.
But you have to stay calm and focus and just fix it?
Yes.
Well, I was really impressed with that yesterday when you were able to swap leads like that so quickly, too. What's the most fun about showing, especially having your family here with you?
I like the cheering and the stopping.
The cheering and the stopping? Very good. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on your 71 and a half on MM. You guys look great out there, and we look forward to seeing you again at the Derby in June.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, I'm here at the NRBC 2015 with Bryn Lee biker, who just rode 2 horses in the short stirrup. She's going to tell us about both horses. Let's start with the first one. Tell me a little bit about that horse.
Well, Casey Custom Chromed or Emerson is a really good horse. I've had him for about a year now, and this will be my second time showing him at the NRBC here.
And how did it go out there today?
Really good. He was a very good boy. I think we could have done a little bit better on our spins, but it was a really good ride.
I'm really glad to hear that. Tell us about the second horse you rode today in the short stirrup.
Well, Bella Dunnett, or Bella, is a really good mare. She's a Palomino. She can be a brat sometimes, but she's an awesome horse. I think our ride was good, but we could have done a little bit better, and then we could have done a better score on ours. So.
Well, you sound like you're your own worst critic, which is just like a lot of us in the equestrian industry. You did a great job out there today. It was fun to watch. Tell me a little bit about your coach.
My coach is Tiago Sobral. He can be very, very tough sometimes, but he can really nice and helps me a lot on my riding.
You seem like a pretty tough girl that can handle it, though.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I'm not.
You know what? We all have times like that, though. Even the toughest ones of us always have times when we feel like we're not quite as tough as we'd like to be. But on days like that, we have people around us, like our coaches, anyone else you'd like to thank that helps you when you're feeling not so tough and helps you get out there and get it done?
My mom and dad, my grandma and grandpa, and my other grandma and grandpa always encourage me to do my best no matter what happens.
That is some of the best advice I've ever heard. Do you have any advice for kids that want to start showing in the short stirrup and the reining? Do you have any advice for them?
Yes. It may be tough in the beginning, but after you do it for a while, it's going to be very fun and you'll have a great time out there.
That's great advice. Thank you so much, Bryn Lee. Congratulations today. It was really fun to watch you out there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Carly McCutchen at the 2015 National Reining Breeders' Classic. Carly just rode Get Juiced to a 71 in the short stirrup. Carly, first of all, tell us a little bit about Get Juiced. You've been riding him for a little bit, like a year and a half now, since Tulsa 2013, I guess. Tell us a little bit about Get Juiced, who's owned by Jennifer Anderson, and what you like about him.
His favorite color is blue and green, and he's awesome, and he's fast, and he doesn't like his face pet, and his blaze is shaped in a heart.
Well, you guys looked really great out there today. I think watching you, you've improved every time. What do you think? What is your biggest challenge? Because you ride hunter jumpers a lot. You just got a new pony, the Magician, who's a large pony. You went from your small pony to your large pony now, and you know you've had a lot of success in the hunter jumper ring. Compared to coming into reining, you're pretty new to reining still. So, is it hard to make that transition? Is it hard to remember to try to sit down and sit back on your pockets instead of sitting up tall or sitting in half seat? What challenges do you face when you're trying to switch between the reining and the hunter jumper?
Watch my mom and dad and brother, and I'll just listen to them and see what they have to tell me.
When it comes to coaching, who does most of your coaching when it comes to coaching you in the reining?
Probably my mom, and my dad sometimes does, but not as much as my mom.
Your dad does cheer you on a lot, though.
Yeah, he does.
What about your brother? You and your brother, does your brother ever give you any advice about what to do out there?
I won't let him.
Why is that?
Because he's mean to me.
Oh, typical brother-sister talk, definitely. Well, tell us what is next for you and Get Juiced. I guess the National Reining Horse Association Derby in June, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that sounds good. We look forward to seeing you there. And congratulations on that 71 today. It was really fun to watch, and you look great out there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here at the National Reining Breeders' Classic 2015 with Rihanna Thane, who just rode 2 horses in the short stirrup today. Nick's Wimpy, she scored a 72 on for the championship, correct? Tell us a little bit about Nick's Wimpy.
She's really fun. She's a mare.
What's it like to ride her?
It's really fun. And
Does she go kind of, what do you have to do with her? Does she naturally go kind of fast and you have to kind of keep her in rhythm, or is she kind of a quieter horse that you have to spur on a little bit?
she goes pretty fast by herself.
Okay. What is your biggest challenge when you show her?
To keep her standing still in the middle.
To keep her standing still in the middle. I understand that. I've had that problem before too. You did a great job. Congratulations on the championship. Tell us about your other horse that you showed today.
My horse Wizzy, I got a 71 on, and she was really fun to show.
Now, you're coached by Jared Leclerc, is that right? Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be coached by Jared.
It's different than being coached in Nebraska because you're at bigger shows and he has a lot more clients.
But I know Jared very well, and I know that even though he has a lot of clients, he treats every client really special and makes sure that when you're in the show pen or when you're at his place riding, that you're his priority. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Do you have a fun time though with so many clients? It must be a really fun team atmosphere too. I know there's a lot of support from the whole Leclerc team. Everybody's out there cheering you on. That's pretty fun, and it's probably something different for you too. Do you have anyone that you'd like to thank?
Jared, my mom, and my dad.
Are your mom and dad here today? Did they come to all the shows with you? How old were you when you first started riding?
6.
6 years old.
Showing. Started showing when I was 6.
Started showing when you were 6. What do you get nervous before you show, especially at a big show like this, the RBC, the $1 Million Show? Do you get nervous, and if so, what do you do about it before you go out there?
I do, and I just pet my horse, and it's okay.
You pet your horse, and that helps to calm you down, and it probably helps to calm your horse down too, because they can feel it when you're nervous. So that's some really good advice for some other short stirrup riders out there. If you get nervous before you go in the show pen, Rihanna recommends that you just relax and pet your horse and just try to stay calm. And I think that's some really good advice, and it has obviously paid off for you today with the championship in the short stirrup. Congratulations to you, and we look forward to seeing you out there again.
Thanks.
Thank you.